Part 2, regarding that white truck you see all the way over there parked. See that white truck? That's what we're waiting for. Organized crime is responding. Community gang stalking. Community gang stalking. Told you. They waited. This is part 2. They waited for the camera to shut down, and I started recording. But we had the truck there, and the time, 3:01 p.m. March 11th, 2025, Tuesday. See how that worked out? We still got it. Daily plan attacks continue. We're going to stay focused. Part 2. Daily plan attacks continue. Cannot be by the window, guys. So, we're just going to be mindful and avoid any family conflict. That's right. So, we're just going to give organized crime a little privacy. This always works. And that way they can do their thing. Ex-wife should be home shortly. That's the reason we cannot be by the window. We're going to give organized crime their privacy. And again, what we're looking for is the white truck to start moving. That's the white truck right there. It's going to start moving pretty soon. But right now, they're just enjoying. Let me see. Yeah, they're just enjoying their day. I wonder if that guy walking over there. Let me see if that's the guy. Yep, look at that. He came out. That's the reason for the car's community gang stalking distraction. He came back to reload them. That's right. The mule, organized crime family employee, these are migrants used for this specific purpose. You notice the community gang stalking. The community gang stalking, there goes another customer right around the truck. So the customers are lining up. The customers are lining up around the truck, along with organized crime family employees labeled the mules. That's the reason for the community gang stalking distraction. That's the reason for the brain attacks right now. High frequencies as I'm speaking. That's right. So, far away from camera view. See how that worked out? That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. Now they are there, and the customer came right away. That's where they're, that's pretty active right there. Yeah, that's pretty active right there. No concerns with Tanasasuro police officers involved in criminal activity. Open for business. How about that? So we have an active situation here. Organized crime is definitely responding. And we're going to continue focus. Any movement, high-tech surveillance monitor is very aware of my location and activities. So they're going to be moving quick to avoid the camera. Again, that's the reason for the community gang stalking distraction. And the bright light harassment, high frequencies, and the brain attacks, and the YouTube channel being attacked as well. Alright, so we're going to really try and focus in now and find out what's the reason they are gathered so far away from camera view. What's the reason? Well, obviously, inquiring minds want to know. And we're going to make sure that it's going to be a whole new year. 2025 promises to be a whole new year of surveillance, folks. I'm excited. And their organized crime is, look at how they're responding. And this year barely started, and they're already panicking. Just imagine when July comes around, when August comes around, when September comes around. I'm telling you, there's nothing they can do. There's nothing they can do. Sure, they can fry my brain, but how are they going to get away with this murder if I'm being attacked electronically? And that's why the rush. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sooner or later, they had to make a move. That's the guy that usually has the book bag. There he is. There he is. Organized crime family employee. Ah, there we go. Motorcycle. There you go. And that's a distraction so he can run in. See how that works? That's a distraction. See that? One distraction after another to avoid the camera view. At first it was community gang stalking by vehicles. Now a motorcycle has passed by, but in the silent mode. So it won't be that noticeable. So suspicious. So suspicious. Nothing happens by accident here, folks. High-tech surveillance monitor is very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. And of course, this criminal organization is responding and reacting and panicking. And now, well, they just have to wait for the other mule inside 5130 to retrieve more white powder bags because more customers arrived. Oh, look at that. That was homeowner Martinez parked right behind them. Homeowner Martinez is parked right behind them. Homeowner Martinez is parked right behind them. We got her on video walking very casually toward them. This is evidence, this is proof she is involved in organized crime. There you go. There she comes. There you go. No wonder I couldn't find her. She was parked right behind them. There you go, folks. There you go. She was parked right behind them. She has no reason to be parked that far away. Look at how much parking we have here. Why park all the way over there? Well, intentions are very clear. And there's even parking back here. See? Intentions are very clear. It's called bait, focus, follow, attention span. Oh, wait. There's more customers, I believe. Let's see. Let's see if that's the case. Wow. Very active. Very active. So we have homeowner Martinez's wife involved with organized crime on video. This is evidence, folks. This is evidence. Again, she has no business being involved with these. She's a married woman, by the way. She's a married woman. But yet, she has a signed contract with Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, along with her husband and her sons and daughters. So it's acceptable for her to be with the male employees because she is part of this criminal organization called insurance policy fraud. There you have it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Another one came out. There you go. And that's the same guy. He just changed his pants to blue. 5130. Can you imagine what's going on inside that apartment? Can you imagine what's going on inside that truck? That's right. Can you imagine what's going on through the mind of homeowner Martinez's wife right now? She got caught red-handed in her participation of organized crime, insurance policy fraud. That's right. What does that mean? Well, if something happens to me, she's going to be charged as well with this murder plot on my life. And my family has no idea. So her and her family are looking at a murder plot charge That's right. I am being harassed electronically. Equal to a microwave oven, x-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line, radiation. This is electronic harassment. And there's a reason for the community gang stalking. There's a reason for the YouTube attack. There's a reason for the brain attacks, distraction. You saw for yourself firsthand how casual she walked toward the white truck. And she probably had a little, she probably gave them a little signal. And that was it. But they are working together. They are working together. They are in cahoon together. And that's the reason I'm being attacked from next door. Second floor hideout. Second floor hideout. 5135. 5135. Second floor hideout. Signed contract with homeowner Martinez, wife, daughter, son, daughter-in-law, daily plan attacks, insurance policy fraud, the game of manipulation. That's right. And we're urging the public's assistance. Please contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS. Posted date. Posted date. January 8th, 2025, regarding tax evasion. 5132. 5132 is Organized Crime Family main headquarters. This is their main headquarters. Oh, there we go again. Eye contact, eye contact. Moving quickly, moving quickly. Nose check, nose check. Look how far he has to walk. There you go. Right behind the tree. Look how far they have to walk. Right there. Let's zoom out. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. I don't know who's calling the shots on that side, but they're clearly helping us out, and we want to send special thanks. That's right. We want to send special thanks to their mindset is completely off the wall. Their mindset is of an infant child. You did this to me, I'm going to do this to you. That's why my brain is being fried right now and attacked. Because they feel that they have to get me somehow. Well, guess what, folks? If anything happens to me, it's just going to bring more credibility to this YouTube channel. And it's also going to promote our lawmakers to place a law that makes electronic harassment capital murder #1. That's right. So sooner or later, it is used on celebrities, politicians, people of power, real estate. Ah, here comes another one. Look at that. Eye contact, eye contact. Looks like the party has moved on to the white truck. They do not want to be exposed. They do not want to be on camera. And it's way too late for that, folks. It's way too late. Look at that. How many people are in that truck right now? They're having a party. It's a white powder bag party inside that white truck. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. These are migrants being utilized for this specific purpose. Daily drug dealing, trafficking, distribution, and packaging white powder bags known as cocaine. And there's children involved. There's babies involved. Bam. Here come now they're moving again. They're constantly moving back and forth. They're constantly moving back and forth. Walking casual. There he goes. Flip-flops, flip-flops. Casual. Eye contact, eye contact. Intentions are very clear. There you go. So that's the guy that came out to reload. He just served them again. There's customers lining up, and there's children after school right now. See that? So here comes another one again. Another one. So they're targeting teenagers. They're targeting teenagers left and right. They're targeting teenagers left and right. And they're moving quickly. They're moving quickly, see? See? Away from camera view, on the phone, very discreet. See? But this could be a lure away from the white truck. See how fast they move? So they're panicking, but at the same time, they're using distractions. I invited YouTubers to come out here. And because obviously my hands are tied when my ex-wife is here. But the YouTubers can record these illegal activities from far away. That's right. You can record this and you can upload it. And as far as contributing to my cause, as far as insurance policy fraud, how they're able to get away with in public view. You can record that. You can also record the police department, police officers involved in criminal activity harassing me each time I go grocery shopping. Each time. That's right. So we are waiting, and it seems like time. 3:17 p.m. Tuesday, and it's March 11th, 2025. Open for business. That's right. Open for business at 5130. 5130, open for business. The party has moved on to that big truck right there. And there's a lot of them in there. There's a lot of them. Right in front of Board of Education. Right in front of a fire hydrant. And we have on video homeowner Martinez's wife clearly involved in organized crime. Parked right behind them. Right behind them. And the reason, well, ex-wife is home. Ex-wife is home. If I would have started recording, looking the opposite direction, while she returned from the laundromat, she would have caught me by the window as I'm focusing on homeowner Martinez, parked all the way over there. See how that works? The opposite direction. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. That's why homeowner Martinez's wife was instructed to park right behind the truck. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. Once I focus on homeowner Martinez's wife, parked right behind the white truck, as my wife is returning back, as my ex-wife is returning back from the laundromat, she will clearly see me by the window and start reacting and responding. There you go. See how that works? Create family conflict, emotional distress, anger, disbelief, concern. Call 911. Police officers involved in criminal activity are more than willing. Quickly moving in and trying to manipulate my ex-wife. It's time to place the order of protection against myself, Miguel Rodriguez. That's right. No longer accepted, restricted from coming back here. And of course, it's a tremendous advantage. That's one of the ways. And this is the reason for the daily plan attacks. They do not want me exposing this criminal organization involving children and babies and teenagers. That's why they're parked there, because they're just waiting to engage with teenagers coming out of school at this time. That's the reason they're parked there, folks. They're not doing this at night. They're doing this after school manipulation. That's why I named it after school manipulation, because they're doing it right after schools come out, after the children come out. And it goes up the chain of command. Town of Cicero mayor, the machine, reelected for this type of criminal activity. I'm exposing this criminal organization. That's the reason the mob, Board of Education, District 99, male and female, he's returning back. I don't want to take my camera away. But we have individuals. This is organized crime family employee. Migrants being utilized for this specific... running. There you go. He's going across now. Didn't buy anything at the store. See that? They're basically looking for young teenagers so they can serve. The younger the victim, the bigger the payoff. It pays off in both ways. Creating family conflict once they got the victim, the young victim, hooked on the drugs. That's right, hooked on the drugs. This is going to create family conflict. And develop a history of mental health issues once the victim is under doctor's care. Symptoms: paranoia, hallucinations, psychosis. The daily plan attacks will follow, and the victim, the game of manipulation, which affects the mind and body. The victim cannot distinguish fact from fiction. We are waiting, and obviously they're very, very active. Time. 3:22 p.m., 3:22 p.m., Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. Ex-wife should be home soon, returning, and that's probably one of the reasons why they're waiting there as well. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. The daily plan attacks continue. We are focused. Open for business. 5130, 5130. Open for business. We also got the Candyman on video giving a thumbs up to organized crime family employee labeled the mule. These are migrants being utilized for this specific purpose. On video, giving a thumbs up. It's the beginning of 2025, and this criminal organization is already responding. Just imagine. How are they going to be able to keep my murder plot from being investigated? How is that possible? Well, let me tell you how. Involving the family to place an order of protection. That's why homeowner Martinez is moving so quickly. That's why she's so involved. Because, of course, paid incentives, new vehicle. She just got that vehicle. Home improvements, family vacation, and so on. And they're living a life of luxury. They can take off from work. They don't have to worry about jobs. They don't have to worry about school. This is what they do. They're living off people's murders. That's right. Insurance policy fraud. Unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. I made a special trip to Belmont and Western, headquarters of Detective Division, Chicago, Illinois Police Department. That's right. This is my second time going out there on Belmont and Western. So I'm trying to create awareness. I am documented by Chicago PD, and I'm going to continue providing this service. We are waiting for further developments, and the daily plan attacks should be continuing. We just have to wait. It's a waiting game. All right, let me start preparing my afternoon meal. Obviously, they're just going to sit there. They're just going to sit there and enjoy the nice weather. And again, this is another form of bait because my ex-wife should be home soon, and they want me to stay by the window to create family conflict. You see how that works? All right, so we're going to give them their little privacy. And we already know I'm not a newbie. I've been through the bright light harassment. Bright light harassment. As soon as I turned around, organized crime just had to hit me with bright light harassment. Will cause accidents and death. Will cause accidents and death. So they did respond. As soon as I turned around, they hit me with the bright light harassment, and they shocked my brain and high frequencies, trying to provoke me to have an accident as I'm walking toward the kitchen. There you go. Any movement in front, I Traffic surveillance monitor is very aware of my location and activity. So pay attention. They are moving quickly once I remove myself from the window. Pay attention. Just watch how quickly they respond. Listen to my footsteps. Listen to my voice. I'm not by the window. I'm not by the window. And they're taking full advantage of that by running back and forth. They're taking advantage. And that's the reason for the bright light harassment and the shock treatment to the brain. So we are waiting. Let's have another look. Let's see how fast they can run back. We are waiting. Bright light harassment continues as I look around. It's gonna be okay, so far so good. We want to see if homeowner Martinez parks right behind that white truck again. Let's see if she does that again. We want to hear dogs barking on command. Let's see if that happens again. And watch what happens. This criminal organization that's got a good education. And they know they're dealing with a real man. Right. They're learning. They're trying to manipulate me to cover up out the window. But the turtles got to enjoy the sun. And they're trying to manipulate me to cover up the kitchen window. See how that works? So the attacks continue. The attacks continue. So I have to cover up the kitchen window now. They are using truck lights. Truck lights in the kitchen. I have to cover up the window of the kitchen. They are using truck lights. And if there's any movement in front, this is a distraction for that. Trying to make sure I don't capture on video what's going on right now. But they're making a big deal. They're making a big deal because it's already documented. It's already documented. All right, the time again. 3:28 p.m. 3:28 p.m. And we are waiting for further developments. All right. We're going to give organized crime and privacy bright light harassment again. As soon as I turned around, bright light harassment. Organized crime is responding. And this is what we got right now. So good. So far, so good. This is what we got. Responding. Okay. We are responding. No doubt about that. Gotta wait. Very active afternoon. Very active afternoon, folks. Very active. Again, after-school children manipulation continues. That's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for these young teenagers. Organized crime has no shame. We hope that the public gets involved and puts pressure on these state representatives, such as Congressman Chuy Garcia, State Representative Lisa Hernandez, and the rest of the government agencies. These are our tax dollars, folks, going down the toilet. Make your tax dollars count, work for you. Make your vote count. Again, there's a reason why we have a new administration in the White House because of this. The people are sick and tired of being lied to. I'm providing a public service, but yet no assistance, no hope, and they're just waiting for me to for something bad to happen to me. That should not be the case. That should not be the case. They should help me now that I'm still able to go on the record and put a statement, not after the fact. Once I'm gone, that's it. That's it. And that's the reason the rush is on. The rush is on to create family conflict. That's why they're sitting there in the white truck waiting for my ex-wife to return from shopping. That's right. She's shopping right now. And they're waiting for her. Once she sees me by the window, well, that's what they want. This is what they're aiming for. They're aiming for family conflict. And these police officers involved in criminal activity are waiting, standing by, set up traps, false police reports, arrests, court dates, order of protection will be implemented sooner or later once the victim's family members can no longer put up with the daily ordeal of emotional trauma. That's right, emotional trauma sets in. We are waiting. And we are waiting for further developments, sir. Is there going to be more community gang stalking? Most likely, of course. This is a distraction technique. Is there going to be more bright light harassment, brain attacks, YouTube attacks? Of course. This is how they function. This is what they know. But we're just waiting, folks. I cannot be by the window. I continue emphasizing that this is what they want. This is the lure. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. This is the reason why homeowner Martinez was parked right behind the truck in the first place, to create family conflict. So, ex-wife should be back shortly. She's shopping. So I cannot be by the window. This is what they're aiming for. This is their main objective. This is their main objective right here. So I have to be very mindful and respect her wishes. Of course, we're trying to avoid any type of family conflict. And now I'm placing the mirror outside as well. If she catches me with this mirror outside the window, well, I can say I was shaving, but I doubt if she's going to say it's okay. But we're trying to find out if we can capture the bagman today. It'd be nice to see the bagman today. And that will work in their favor. Bait, focus, follow, attention span. If the bagman were to pass by and my ex-wife is coming back from grocery shopping, that would be perfect too. So we're giving them a little hint. Go ahead and do that too. Yeah, go ahead. That'd be nice. We're trying to help organized crime create family conflict. And we're going to provide our own family conflict as well. Oh, we have movement. We have movement. And there's another customer. There's another customer. There is movement. There he goes. He's on the phone. He's on the phone with organized crime. Reload, reload. Very active. Slamming the door. Slamming the door. It's not cold outside. It's nice and warm to be slamming the door. As if a cold draft was going to raise up his heating belt. It's warm outside. All right, we are focused, and obviously intentions are very clear. This is a reload, folks. This is a reload. Here, wow, look how quickly they move. Look at that. Did you see that? Did you see that? That's why I said it's set on a victim's eye scope. I focused down on my camera and instructions were given to move. Set on a victim's eye scope. This high-tech surveillance monitor is set on a victim's eye scope for this reason. It follows the victim's pupils. Once I focus on what I'm looking at. I was looking at my video, my phone camera monitor, and when I looked up, he ran out. He ran out. Instructions given on command signal. High-tech surveillance monitor, very aware of my location and activities. And they just visited the Candyman in the basement. This is a reload. This is a reload. They're running out. Well, they're not going to run out of product. I promise you that. They're sitting on a mountain. Tons. Tons. That whole building is probably built with that product. They probably have them inside the drywall. They're probably using the white powder bags and making their own drywall. That's how much product they have. Okay, I cannot be by the window too long. Ex-wife should be arriving in a matter of seconds. So I have to make sure I remove all the cameras. She should be arriving. She said she's going to the store. And I'm waiting for the bagman. And I'm focusing on these guys at the same time. Okay. It's 3:38 p.m. 3:38 p.m. Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. We are focused. That's right, folks. We are focused. We're also waiting for homeowner Martinez to park right behind that truck as well. It would work perfect with the bait focus follow once again, once my ex-wife returns back from the store. So let's see what else they're up to. They're moving back and forth. Intentions are very clear. Why is that white truck parked so far away? There's a reason for that, folks. People hide for a reason. They're scared of the YouTuber. They're scared of the YouTuber. But more than that, they want to create bait, focus, follow, attention span, social acting. That's what that is. They want to make sure I continue focusing on that white truck. And of course, the opposite direction. My ex-wife is going to be arriving from shopping. See how that works? And once she sees me by the window, of course she's going to react. Of course she's going to be... Let me see, I see some type of activity here. This guy just came back from the store, and I believe they served him. That's right, I believe they served him inside the dollar store. This is a customer that was clearly parked right in front of me. This is a customer. This is a customer. There you go. There's the license plates. This is a customer that was parked, and he just was served. And look who's going on the opposite direction. Intentions are very, very clear. There you go. Very, very clear. Look at how quickly they move from one end to another. Bright light harassment, bright light harassment. You can clearly see the bright light harassment trying to blind me as I'm following him. He's waiting for customers as well, away from camera view. Away from camera view. And look at the bright light harassment that hit me right there. See? You see that right there? Intentions are very, very clear. See that? There you go. That will cause accidents and death. And the high frequencies and electromagnetic field waves shock treatment to the brain, the victim loses their coordination. The nerves of the hand movement. It affects the mind and body. Accidents and death. That's right. We are focused. There's a lot of movement, guys. There's a lot of movement. And again, I invite YouTubers to come out here, but the YouTubers are not going to experience unless they play the victim. See? They have to play the victim in order to experience what I'm going through. I'm giving you play-by-play what I'm going through. The brain attacks, the high frequencies. This is a one-on-one session between organized crime and the victim, no witnesses. That's why it's called Silent Incoherent Victims. Nursing home final faith, identity theft Medicaid takes place. There's a reason why there's no open cases. That's right. That's right. There's a reason why there's no open cases. The death certificate will note death of natural causes, not brain aneurysm, not radiation. That's right. Not bleeding of the brain. That's why it's so vital, so important that the victims be processed, documented, and enrolled, and create a history of mental health illness, well documented by police officers and doctors. And that the victim's family places an order of protection, signing off all legal rights to the victim and awarded to the state mental institute. How about that? I'm telling you, folks, you can choose to ignore this, or you can choose to make a difference. Post the date, January 8th, 2025. Again, post the date, January 8th, 2025, Internal Revenue Services, the IRS, regarding property 5132. And watch the magic happen. That's right. That's all you have to do is inquire the status of the post date of January 8th, 2025 regarding 5132. Organized Crime Family Main Headquarters. That's right, main headquarters. And watch the magic happen. Here, he's returning. Let's get him on camera. He's returning right there. And of course, going to the store is a front as well. The customers are being served inside the liquor store or the dollar store. There he goes. And let's see what other. See? Open for business. Look how far he has to walk to that truck. Look at that. Why go through all that hassle? Look how far he has to walk. Intentions are very clear. They know my ex-wife is home. They want to make sure my ex-wife catches me by the window once upon her arrival from shopping. See how that works? That's the reason it's called daily plan attacks. That's the reason. Open for business. Open for business. Time? 3:45 p.m. March 11th, 2025, Tuesday. We are focused. That's right, folks. This is a continued surveillance of drug activity in public view. After-school children are being targeted. After-school children are being targeted, especially teenagers. The younger the victim, the bigger the payoff. This is an insurance policy fraud. And the main objective is to get these young individuals, teenagers, to be hooked on the white powder bag product known as cocaine. This is going to create family conflict. Very important to create family conflict. Very important that the victims and the police officers place an order of protection and develop a history of mental health issues and illness. Under doctor's care, the medication is increased and it intensifies the victim's response to daily panic attacks. That's why I don't smoke, I don't drink. I'm very aware of what's going on, back from fiction. Or else I would not be here. That's right. You got to continually ask yourself, do you know where your loved ones are? Do you know where they are at right now? You got to ask yourself, be mindful. Do you know where your teens are at right now? Be very mindful. We're not going to be able to capture every instant because they're dealing away from camera view. But they are targeting teenagers. They are targeting teenagers. Community gang stalking, organized crime is responding. They're not happy with me commenting on what's going on. That's right. We're going to make sure this criminal organization is exposed, and we're going to make sure everyone knows exactly how this criminal organization works and functions, and this murder plot, how they're able to avoid any investigation. Cause of death, natural causes, not equal exposure from microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line, radiation. All right, so it's almost crunch time, guys. 3:48 p.m. We're just gonna move on for now. I don't really. Is this gonna continue? All right, moving on.